I'm a big believer in that it pays to make up your mind in advance in certain instances. Of all the presentations given by financial advisors to prospective clients in any given day, how many of those presentations end up with no commitment being made? We'll never know. But of all the presentations which end up with no commitment being made, how many end up that way because the advisor didn't ask for the commitment? We'll never know that either. But we can take a pretty good guess, and we can also guess why. It's natural to want to behave in an effective manner. We want to answer all the questions. We want to overcome all the objections. We want to give an effective presentation. We want to do what's right for the other person. And we do that, but we do it 95% of the way. Then when it's time to take that final step to do the final right thing, we all too often don't. I'm going to suggest the next time you want the presentation you're giving to end up with you getting a commitment, make up your mind in advance to ask for that commitment. Don't go into the engagement with the idea you'll wait to see what happens. Do not depend upon the other person to make the first move. Don't believe for a moment that his or her goal is to make it easy on you. Make up your mind in advance that you're going to ask that person to act on your advice. Now, I know that making up your mind in advance is easier said than done, but it's done thousands of times a day by successful advisors, I assure you. It all starts with believing in yourself and believing that you deserve the success. You don't have to be shy if you're doing the right thing. Don't think about yourself when it's time to ask. Am I being pushy? Am I getting red in the face? Am I embarrassing myself? Am I about to hear a big fat no? Think instead about the children. Think of your prospective clients living the life they deserve, but they're only going to get if they do what's right. When you're writing down your goals for the year, make asking for a commitment a goal. Choose to be optimistic. Have a servant's heart. Don't be devastated when you get rejected or put off to a future date. You're not going to get what you want every time, but at least you asked. Ask any successful business owner what got him or her where she is today, and determination and luck will be two of the top three answers. Now, some cliches are true, and the harder I work, the luckier I get is indeed true. Anyone who's gotten to the top of the mountain of success was determined to get there. Every mentor I've ever had has told me that talent's overrated. No one's ever told me that determination is overrated. Now, I know you're in this business for more than money. You're in this business because you have an aptitude for it and because you want to help people. The best way you can help people is to make them financially independent. They can't become independent until they embark on a plan and see it through to completion. When you get someone started in that direction, it's not a question of asking someone to do the wrong thing. What you're truly trying to help people do is what's best for them. When you're trying to do that, they get it. As do you, most people have a good sense of their own best self-interest. They'll not follow your advice unless they agree it's the right thing to do. So make up your mind to ask, especially if you know you're doing the right thing. Don't be afraid. Simply ask. They will or they won't. If you've done a good job up till now, believe me, they will.